Hey, and we're back with another episode of Before You Buy, that show where we give you some straight up gameplay and some first impressions of the latest games releasing.
Days a month and I practice again. Was born equipped with sportsmanship, so I just laugh and I grin. Victory is my objective, I don't have to pretend. Spread my wings like an eagle and let them flap in the wind. No guts, no glory, no pain, no gain, these are actions of men. My teammate is a warrior, got my back to the end. My offense is gone sin, you don't have to defend. My crossover is vicious, I got
These are two teams with a clear identity, Grant. Defense is their backbone.
Oh, BA, I don't expect to see many easy buckets between these two defenses. They're disciplined, hardworking, and gritty. And of course, they make you work for everything.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Jaylen Brown is out there with James. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And that basket right there is an example of the added strength that Maxey has put into his game over the
Never had me guessing. Pop a pussy like a question. We can fly to a roof.
years. Beautiful finish.
Now here's Butler. Shoots over Brown. The bank shot, no good. Here's Embiid. Nifty move. And he sinks the layup.
And that's where you want Embiid to be aggressive. With his size and skill, he is dangerous down low.
Curry passes to Melton. Porzingis high post. Shoots over Maxey. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And that one's good. Melton.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get a high percentage at the rim.
And Tim, after a rough season, the Sixers with some lottery luck last May.
Yeah, there was a good chance their draft pick would convey to OKC if it didn't stay in the bottom six. Instead, they moved up to third, and they were able to draft VJ Edgecombe, who could be a difference maker.
Shot is good by Curry.
Well, if there's one guy in this league you better run off the three-point line, it's Curry.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Kerr. We talked about the always daunting prospect of slowing down LeBron James. He told me, quote, as dangerous a scorer as LeBron is, we can't devote too much attention to him because he knows how to use his teammates. If we overplay him, he'll pick us apart with his passing. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's James. Following the score by Golden State. Brown, no good.
Well, they missed one after 4 straight makes. Still a good start to the game. I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Wade, he's checked in for LeBron. Maxey against Curry. And it's Maxey missing.
He was bothered just enough to miss that shot. That's good work by the defense.
Butler passes to Porzingis. And here is Green. Basket counts.
We know Green prefers to work up close. He loves getting those high percentage looks.
And Brown with the stuff.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Now here's Curry. Last game out, he had 38 points. From deep, Melton. The rebound by Maxey. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They trail by 1. Butler with a steal. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Santos has checked in for Porzingis. For Philadelphia, they've gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. Here's Maxey. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Posts checked in for the Warriors. Pajemski comes in for Melton. And what a wild ride last season for the Warriors, Tim.
Well, it was a roller coaster. They started out hot out of the gate, then they faded, falling all the way to the 11th seed at one point in the West. Then the Jimmy Butler trade righted the ship and got them back in the playoffs.
And the basket by Brown.
Brown taking on all challengers. This kind of fearless approach is what his teammates and coaches love seeing.
Pass to Santos. And here's Curry for three. Joel Embiid with the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Brown gets the bucket.
When Brown gets the ball this close in, he knows he can finish. Just a matter of execution.
Here's Post. Back to Pajemski. And he lays it up and in.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Philadelphia leading by 4. Outside Maxey. Driving inside. His fourth make in 5 tries. Solid start for him.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
And I'll tell you, it's pretty amazing. They were even in the game, to be honest. I mean, they didn't play well and still almost came away with it.
And yet they ended up right there. They could have stolen that win. It's definitely a missed opportunity they'd like to get back.
Now here's Pajemski. Coming off a 16-point game against Toronto. Payton. It's hauled in by the Sixers. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team. Brown against Payton. Oh, stolen by Payton. All alone on the break. And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it.
Well, that is just real miscommunication there, sending it out of bounds.
Jimmy Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Simons deciding where to go with it. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clock. To the paint. And he banks in the layup.
What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the... Hey.
Here's Simons. The layup off target. Pass to Butler. Here's Santos. Fires for 3. The shot won't fall. What a performance for Tyrese Maxey. He has been the story for the Philadelphia 76ers. Hunting for opportunity. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Brandon Pajemski out there with Moody. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then there's Butler. And it's Santos in at the 4. That's the group for Golden State as we kick off the second quarter. Pass to Butler. Jimmy Butler, so smooth inside.
And that's a rare trait for a wing. Over the course of his career, most of Butler's points have come in the paint.
Well, when you think about all the miles Jimmy Butler has on his legs now, how many more does he have left, Graham?
Well, he's been shouldering the load for a long time. But what separates him from the pack is his sheer will and his IQ. So he might just surprise us a little.
The Sixers leading. Here's Simons, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, Simons is relentless. That's why his teammates and coaches encourage him to take the initiative offensively.
The Warriors shooting a solid 53% from the floor. To the middle. Pass to Pajemski. Misses the three.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
Caldwell Pope's shot is off.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Well, they call him Stay Ready, Tim. Moses Moody has done just that and produced when his number was called.
Yeah, BA, there's not a lot of flash to his game. It's mostly hustle and floor spacing. And with those long arms, he is a difference maker defensively.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. First free throw is good. Tim, you graduated with an MBA from an elite business school. How has that impacted how you look at the NBA?
Well, it certainly gives you a look at how the business side of things are impacted in the NBA and a real grasp of the numbers. And man, oh man, are those numbers big at this level.
Here's Maxey driving to the basket. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Man, look at that burst that time by Maxey, changing gears to get it done.
Pass to Butler. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Well, you just marvel at Tyrese Maxey's talent. He can take over a game now anytime he wants.
Pass to Santos. Now here's Butler. Clock at 6. Launches a three. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now here's Simons, coming off a 28-point game against the Kings in Sacramento.
And he really cashed in at the line. A big chunk of his points came from free throws.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from being close.
Here's Maxey. Oh, a huge slam! An exclamation point on that break.
And when he's out in the open floor, Maxey is almost impossible to match up with.
Poke loose. Outside Pajemski. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Great D that time from Simons.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Brown passes to Wade. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. The Warriors are trying to maximize what Steph Curry has left. Coach Kerr said, quote, "What we're watching with Steph is one of the greatest artists of all time in his twilight. What can we do to give him the best chance to perform, to make the game easier for him?" That's where we are. BA?
Looking to stay in the mix. Allie, thank you. Tim, it was pretty unique to hear the Warriors vets say they don't want a team to mortgage the future trying to chase one more ring.
Really shows you the selflessness of this group. Here you've got Steph Curry, a top 10 player in league history, who maybe would want one because there's no time like the present.
Thinking more like a GM than he is a star player.
Smart. Keep that cupboard stocked.
To stop the run. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Simons. That one no good. Oh, nice D from Curry. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Butler. Ooh, finessing it. JB.
And the defense just has no answers for him right now. With each made basket, the more his confidence continues to grow.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Porzingis has checked in for Santos. Draymond Green comes in for Butler. Payton's checked in for Moody. And it's Melton in for Pajemski. James is checked in for the Sixers. Edgecombe comes in for Simons.
And one of the things I love about Maxey, he has relentless energy. It doesn't matter what defense is thrown at him, he is constantly hunting his offense.
Both free throws good from Maxey.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Pass to Porzingis. Outside Curry. The three is up. And that comes off the assist by Green. Curry's got 6.
Well, that's Curry doing what he does best, doing damage from the outside.
James finds Maxey. 29 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Screen by Embiid. Brown passes to Embiid. Embiid just too tall inside.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
The 3 from Curry. And the Warriors with another 3.
Well, that's one in the first, and now here's his second in this quarter. The defense might want to run him off that line.
Embiid, a screen on Payton. Brown passes to Embiid. Off target at the rim. And so it's Philadelphia with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive execution had...
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Well, they've been the more physical team, and we've seen that on the glass as well as all the other areas, guys.
Yeah, all right, fellas, turning our attention now to the guys on the... Thanks for joining us. Time...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Without question, Tyrese Maxey displaying all his skills today.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
And the 76ers looking at who they've got. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Joel Embiid is out there with James. And it's Brown in at the 3, the small forward. Green gets up and powers it down.
Well, a lot of miles on those legs, but Green can still get up occasionally to flush it.
Tim, when you talk about Jimmy Butler, just how hard of a worker is this guy?
Well, he's just exceptional. That gritty style of play is what makes him so respected, BA. And as we know, he has a way of rising to the occasion.
And he gets it to go. Embiid's got 6 points.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Curry against Maxey. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to go on to Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, Curry's so smart at drawing fouls and getting to the line. That's why you have to be careful with how you defend him.
Tim, does it seem to you that Stephen Curry gets better when the buzzer is approaching?
Well, if that's true of anyone, it's Steph, BA, a former clutch player of the year. He's very comfortable with the outcome in his hands.
Tim, these recent injuries robbing Embiid of prime years. 7 straight All-Star appearances up to 2025.
Yeah, BA, for a player his size that moves as quickly as he does, it seems like it put a tremendous amount of strain on those lower extremities. It's a common theme in this league.
And here's Curry for 3. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got rebound number 7 tonight.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
This pick is mostly no surprise, but here's your player of the week for the Eastern Conference, Tyrese Maxey.
His offensive effort has really gone unmatched as of late. When it comes to that end of the floor, he's been accurate and explosive. Hard for any defense to keep up with that.
Pass to Edgecombe. And there's James from the arc. Sinks the tray. James has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
From the corner, LeBron's so versatile offensively.
Here's Curry. And again, no good by Golden State. Philadelphia leading by 11. The kick out to Maxey. Here's Embiid. The 3 from Edgecombe. Porzingis grabs the board.
Well, it's still a good start to the half. They had to miss something.
And it's hammered home by Green.
And that's Draymond Green at his best, putting the ball on the floor to make a play.
Here's Edgecombe. James inside. Butler covering. James passes to Embiid. No good on the triple. The Warriors have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. All right, a moment to check out some numbers for the last handful of seasons for LeBron James.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Porzingis, rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Kick out to Brown. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. From deep, Melton. Rebound by Philadelphia. Minnesota will be traveling to face him after this game, and that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Good on the shot. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Back to Melton. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Warriors missing. The Sixers lead by 11. It's James on the wing. Pass to Embiid. Outside, Brown. The 3 from Edgecombe. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Oh, you know everyone comes into the league with a 3-shot now, and Edgecombe is, of course, no exception.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Jimmy Butler, quite the pairing with Steph Curry, and Steph said he's like the exact opposite player of me. He's dominating the paint, I'm dominating the perimeter. Butler said, I don't think I could be a better complement to him, and vice versa. They're not leaving him ever. I'm playing in so much space. Back over to you, Brian.
A great fit. Thank you, Allie. Simons is checked in for the Sixers.
And Anthony Simons showing you what a high IQ he has. He used that pick to perfection.
Pass to Santos. A minute 35 left in the 3rd quarter. And it's off from 3-point range.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Embiid. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Moses Moody. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the 76ers.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
And they have left the defense scrambling because they have found success in the paint, which has allowed them to play inside out.
Here's Brown. Santos pulls it in. Warriors trail by 16. Pass to Curry. Payton against James. 6 on the shot clock. Left side, Pajemski. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Golden State has gone just 1 of 5 from 3-point range here in the 3rd quarter. Tipped away. Here's Moody going inside, and he makes no mistakes. Slam dunk.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. And so it's Philadelphia, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. We hear teams talk about wanting to get the ball inside, but this is how you do it. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
We got to get the first domino to fall, and then it's...
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. They've got Moses Moody. He's out there with Brandon Pajemski. Butler out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Santos in at the 4. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Outside Maxey. Pass to Brown. 3-pointer. Good D by Payton. Warriors trail by 14. Now Pajemski. Here's Santos.
76ers foul. Dominic Farlow. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Santos. Pass to Pajemski. Shoots over Maxey. The shot by Pajemski, no good. And here is Maxey. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. From outside the arc, Pajemski grabs the board. Pajemski's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Butler. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
And when Jimmy Butler is this confident, he is a nightmare to contain. Butler just takes over games with his scoring.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Peyton. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Wade's checked in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. The 3. It's rebounded by Wade. Philadelphia leading by 11. Here's Brown. Hey, Jaylen Brown spikes it through.
This guy has crazy hops. Brown levitates over the floor.
Here's Curry. Connects on the open jumper. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
Outside Curry from deep three-point range. It's good! Curry with a long-range bomb.
This is their plan in the second half, to try to use the three-point shot to shrink this deficit.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And the Warriors make some changes. Porzingis has checked in for Moody. Draymond Green comes in for Santos. And it's Melton in for Pajemski. Launches it. Jimmy Butler with a rebound.
Big rebound on a night where they haven't exactly controlled the glass.
That's all.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to 1 shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possession when you have the ball.
Blocked. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Curry outside. Getting crafty. It's off. And Brown has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's James. Screen by Embiid. James with the ball. Green picks him up. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
Yeah, you can tell LeBron understands the game. He knows a pick is all he needs to beat the D.
Curry fires. And the 3 misses. The Sixers lead by 12. Maxey feeling it out a bit. We've got 1:55 left in the game. 6 to shoot. Outside Brown. Yet another steal from him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it.
And when we talk about NBA wings, Legs, what are the most important skills in your mind?
Well, everybody's going to talk about scoring and also being able to defend your position. But for me, to become an elite wing, you also have to be able to create, add that escapability with your handle. Well, that's the problem, playing catch-up at the end. Every point matters, but at least it wasn't an empty trip.
Warriors trail by 11. Curry! The 3 is off. Melton against Maxey. There's a minute 17 left in the final quarter. It's good from beyond the arc.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
Yeah, we talk about winning basketball all the time and what it looks like. Well, that defense right there, that's the opposite of that.
The Sixers lead by 11.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the 76ers.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Tyrese Maxey.
If this were a crime scene, he would be questioned because his fingerprints are all over it.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The triple drop. And stolen by Porzingis.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the top.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second. And he does get the second one. And that puts him up 5. Time called here. The Warriors decide to talk it over. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Outside Green, shoots a 3. Oh, it doesn't go. And so it's Philadelphia with the W. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Well, LeBron, this is the last game.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. We'll see you later.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone, from everyone here at 2K Sports. Nothing like the NBA for Turkey Day. I'm Kevin Harlan, Greg Anthony. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup, the wingmen, Edwards and McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Josh Green. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Brown outside. Wade a screen on McDaniel. Pass to Embiid. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. 5 to shoot. Philadelphia needs to get a shot off. Embiid, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Absolutely, especially on the road when you need those guys off the bench to up the ante.
And here's Green outside. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
They need Green to space the floor. That's his primary role on this team. Be a floor spacer.
You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
And Gobert throws it down.
The 7-footer plus Rudy Gobert goes up and makes it hurt coming down.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. Maxey passes to Embiid. Gobert pulls it in. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Ball with it. Maxey covering. Outside Edwards. Pass to Green. For the 3. Shot by McDaniels. No good. For Philadelphia, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Brown. Good.
And, you know, we've seen Brown accept more responsibility over time on offense, including taking these quick shots.
Now, here's McDaniel. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Offensive rebound. The 76ers leading. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Over in the corner, Brown. Stolen by McDaniel. Pass the ball. Green with a screen for Ball. Back to McDaniel. Another miss by Minnesota. The 76ers have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Wade a screen on Ball. Brown drives in, and Brown throws it down hard.
Just awesome speed from Brown. Blasting off towards the bucket and slamming it down.
For the 76ers, their last game, a win against the Warriors. Outside, Ball. McDaniels gets to Green. Traps in the tray. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season. Simons, the pass to Brown. Embiid in the corner. And they double up Embiid. Clock at 4. Three-pointer, Wade. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Nick Nurse. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Embiid, no good. The Timberwolves leading. Down low, Embiid with the steal. And now Philadelphia on the break. From outside the arc. Up again. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. Embiid will eat you alive on the offensive board. You've got to box that guy out.
Pass to Shannon. To the paint. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go. Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Drills it from outside. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Embiid with the screen on DiVincenzo. Ball stolen. Here's Dosunmu. And again, it's Minnesota.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. The Timberwolves on top. They finish off. Thanks for joining us in this Thanksgiving presentation of the NBA. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got George Niang. Dosunmu is out there with ball. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Shannon in at the power forward. Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Bonus checked in, and it's Edwards in for Walker. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Steve.
The athleticism of Maxey, impressive.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Minnesota. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Here's Edgecombe, defended by Dosunmu. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Cordy's checked in.
Well, if you want to talk about upside, DJ Edgecombe has as much as anyone in this class, except for maybe the top pick, Cooper Flag.
Here's Maxey. Here he goes. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Offensive rebound.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Stripped it away. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's DiVincenzo. Makes it off the glass. DiVincenzo's got his first points of the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Bonus checked in, and Jaylen Brown subbed in for Caldwell Pope. For three, Edwards. And it's Bona with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And having a star in Anthony Edwards, Clark with so much confidence, what kind of impact does that have for the Wolves?
Well, it's huge. I mean, he wants the pressure of carrying the team, and with his outgoing nature and skill set,
That mentality, I think, permeates the team and gives it great confidence.
So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. It should be a fun one.
That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Brown. And the points coming for them now, Craig and Bunchy.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Strong and explosive Jaylen Brown is a tough matchup in the painted area.
For 3, Edwards. Rebound by the 76ers.
And close to making the defense pay for the last. And you want to talk about hang time. Edgecombe is still going up while others are coming down.
Pass to Dosunmu. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. And here is Dosunmu. McDaniels left side. Nailed from three-point land.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Now Edgecombe. He has 5. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. McDaniels finds Dosunmu. Now Gobert. Back to ball. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Great lob and an even better finish by Gobert.
76ers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the second quarter. You've got to like how they've shot the ball. Edwards a screen on Ball. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ball. Here's Dosunmu. Out to Edwards. There's the triple. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot in.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Dean Wade comes in for Edwards. Josh Green's checked in for Minnesota. Out to Edwards. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Edwards got the lead up to 4 now for Minnesota.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Shot to stop the run. Maxey, no good.
Hey, even guys at his skill level will miss those from time to time. But it doesn't happen often.
Edwards passes to Green. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Another miss by Philadelphia.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
Here's Edgecombe.
Oh, my goodness. Come on now.
Well, that has to be a relief, ending a 14-0 run by the Timberwolves.
Over in the corner, McDaniels misses the 3. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 5. Ellie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
38.
Said I'll pass, see the AC grade, riding the road when the car stop, changing lanes, fill the cup till my heart drop, changing lanes, fill the cup, say blacked out, how the other night last, maybe come around for a minute, should I like that, I could never catch, taking aim, might have missed you, couple 100 miles out, if I hear the text, know you're probably blacked out, how the other night last, maybe come around for a minute, should I like that, I could never catch, taking aim, might have missed you.
I'm along.
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
If we had power rankings on this show, I think the percentage points would be pretty close between the three of us.
Doesn't matter if it's a fraction of a percent or 100%. I'd still be at the top.
And looking back on the first half of our game, it hasn't gone according to plan for the Philadelphia 76ers. And that concludes...
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You have to like what we're seeing from Tyrese Maxey.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
In the backcourt, we'll see Maxey and Edgecombe. Down out there with Wade. And it's Embiid in at the 5, patrolling the paint. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Ball exploding off the floor for a big slam. Young fella's got some pretty good hops on it.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
First personal foul.
Free throw good, Maxey.
At the line for your Sixers.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Well, you have no concerns when he's at the free throw line. Very consistent.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, guys. The Sixers, they want to get over the top. Joel Embiid said, I've accomplished everything individually, but there's one thing missing, which is to win a championship. We have to do whatever it takes to make sure that in the postseason, I'm healthy and as dominant as I've ever been. Back to you.
His health is key. Allie, we appreciate the report. And Green slams it in.
Boy, check out Josh Green, how quick he gets up to throw it down.
Here's Maxey. Gobert with the block. Here's Ball. Good, and the assist goes to Edwards.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
When Maxey has the ball, you got to keep him from getting downhill, or he's just going to take those points.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two.
Come on, fans, get up, get loud. It's your Sixers ENT.
And with the moment here, let's check out the numbers for McDaniels. How his last 10 games have gone. Averaging 9 points per game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. The real story, though, is how big of an impact he makes on the defensive end.
Absolutely. I mean, he's a lockdown guy for him, both on the ball and when helping out.
Well, year after year, Clark, we continue to see Anthony Edwards increase his scoring.
Yeah, and I like the fact that his efficiency has gone up as well, Kevin. That's a nice combination. Scoring going up and efficiency improving, and that's a problem for sure for the rest of the league.
Ball with a wide open look. Another miss by Minnesota. The 76ers trail by 7. Maxey attacking. Great D that time from Green.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
McDaniels kicks to Edwards. Ball, the pass to Green. Here's Gobert. Count it. Gobert's got his 3rd basket of the night.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Here's Maxey. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Finishing despite the contact on him. Serious toughness from Maxey there.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Edwards looking it over. Over Edgecombe. Edwards no good.
Despite his shooting woes, they're still up. That bodes well if he can somehow get things turned around.
Wade, a screen on Ball. Round the pass to Wade. Can't cash in from close range. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass the ball. 3-pointer. Jaylen Brown with the rebound.
And he's trying to shoot his way out of it. You know, they have the lead, but honestly, I think it might help if he'd be a little bit more selective tonight.
And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Some changes for Minnesota. Shannon's checked in, and it's Dosumu in for Gobert. The 76ers trail by 7. Here's Simon, and the slam dunk by Simon.
Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
Ball against Simon. The 10-footer. Ball no good.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Simons with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Anthony Edwards. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Right side, Simon. Going inside. Good. Simons has got 6.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Dosumu. He's covered closely. Shot's good by Shannon.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. For 3, Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Pass to Embiid. To the wing right side. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. 6 on the shot clock. Simons.
And that's some serious liftoff from Simons.
Wow.
Timberwolves leading by 5. Here is Edwards. Shoots over Brown. Edwards, no good.
He can't get anything to fall, at least not this quarter.
Out to Wade. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. Outside, Simon. And the slam dunk by Simon.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And the game still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. Minnesota on top, up by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. LaMelo Ball is out there with Dosumu. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. It's Berger in at the center, locking down the middle.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's the lob to the hoop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleep.
Let's turn our attention to the sidelines for the latest on Tyrese Maxey. Yeah, what are they telling you?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with Philadelphia's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. They need all hands on deck, so they're giving the green light, but they'll keep a close eye on his injury as the game rolls on. Back to you.
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
You know, you learn a lot about yourself through these long rehab processes. There's a physical component for sure, but I think mentally and psychologically is where the real challenge is. I have no doubt he'll return. And my guess is he'll be better and stronger than ever.
And even 3-on-3 break. Dosunmu, the pass to Stevens. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That's on Justin Edwards. And spacing is so vital. But Clark, talk about vertical spacing.
You know, Kevin, that speaks to the ability to play in space above the rim. Think about the roller in the pick and roll situation, being able to go above the defense to finish a lob. Those are tough plays for defenses to stop. Helping in recovering and elevating to stop a well-timed lob, that's a real challenge for the defense.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Here's ball. Shannon passes to Edwards. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Edwards against Brown. The kick out to Simons. Inside, here's Edwards. Great pass to set up the way in.
When you get looks from there, you're doing a lot right.
Timberwolves leading by 14. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And some changes here for the 76ers. Joel Embiid is checked in for Edwards. And Maxey subbed in for Anthony Simons. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He loves what the D has been able to accomplish, saying to his team, every turnover is a big success for us. Keep forcing those errors. Don't let them feel comfortable out there. So expect them to keep trying to be disruptive.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Beyond the arc. Green whips down the board.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
The call will be against VJ Edgecombe. That's his first foul. McDaniels against Brown. Outside ball for three. Rebounded by Brown. The 76ers trail by 16. Takes it inside. It's in there.
And Brown really is at his best when he takes it inside. I mean, the defense has no idea what to do with it.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now Green. Ball surveying the defense. Unloads from 9.